But you mean to tell me there's not one single team who couldn't use McClung as like a 10th or 11th man off the bench? The NBA Summer League just got done wrapping up, and I would say this year is the most I've ever watched it, and the most I really enjoyed it. Maybe it was because I was excited to see all the young players play, I don't know, but I enjoyed it, and there was a ton of excitement going on, and a lot of ups and a lot of downs. We had Chet Holmgren balling out, living up to the expectations. We also had Paolo Banchero, he really impressed me, and Jabari Smith, he had some bumps in the road, but I think he'll be just fine. There was a lot of young and exciting players that we can't all talk about in this video. However, the one player that intrigued me the most and impressed me the most was Mr. Matt McClung. I believe it was only 3 or 4 days ago, we already made a video on this dude. He started out the Summer League playing for the Lakers, was doing really good, and then he got picked up by the Golden State Warriors. Although we made a video on him, like I said, only about 3 days ago, there's been more stuff happening and going on, and his situation, it is really, and I mean really strange. If you had to ask me, I think it's one of the weirdest situations in the NBA at the moment, and I also think the situation has gone way too far. And if you have no idea what I'm referring to or talking about, just take a look at this tweet right here. I never want to watch Matt McClung play a single game of basketball ever again. Cool high school mixtapes though. And that wasn't the only one. I'll show you another one right here. Many people were saying that. If you didn't watch the Summer League games and you just saw those tweets, you would think Matt McClung was either A, a terrible basketball player, or B, he had terrible performances. The strangest part about it, at least to me, maybe not for you, is that Matt McClung was arguably one of the best players in the entire Summer League. I don't think he was looking like a Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Kobe Bryant out there, but he was doing a great job. But apparently to a lot of people, he's not good enough for the NBA. We've got a lot to talk about in this video. It's going to be one topic and one topic only, and we are going to do a lot of digging and research and pull out the cold, hard facts. Hey, if you've been watching this channel, you know how I am. I'm pulling out the facts whether you like them or not. We're going to get to the bottom of this, but real quick, we're on the road to 300,000 subscribers, and we can't get there without your help. I get it, I really do. You may be like me. Sometimes you watch the channel for a while, and you just simply don't subscribe. I'm only saying it to remind you guys, if you're new to the channel, or you simply been watching and you're not subscribed, go down there and hit that subscribe button. It's free, and you can always unsub later. It helps the channel out so much you don't even understand, and it also motivates me and lets me know new people are enjoying the content. So if you like basketball content, football content, any sports related content, consider hitting that subscribe button. All right, Matt, shut the crap up, and now without further ado, let's get into it. Good old Matt McClung. I like this kid, I really do. And no, it's not just because he looks like me, and if you don't believe me, you can go to my Instagram. I have people all the time tell me that I look like Matt McClung, but anyways, that's besides the point. I've always enjoyed watching him play ever since high school. I think he has a cool game style. Game style. Is that even a word or phrase? Does that make sense? I don't know. It made sense to me. Let's roll with it. I guess I was trying to say play style, but it turned into games. It doesn't matter, Matt. Get a move on. Although Mr. McClung is 4 to 5 years removed out of high school, some things never change. And those some things I'm referring to is he still has a lot of haters and a lot of doubters. Maybe you don't remember this video exactly, but in high school, a coach told him, quote unquote, "You're going to Georgetown to sit." In that video, it went viral. How did McClung respond to the coach saying that? Oh, I guess you could say he responded in a pretty decent way. He dropped 44 points on his team. And not only that, I believe McClung actually started as a true freshman for Georgetown. I could be wrong on that. Let me know in the comment section. I'm almost certain that McClung did start a couple games here and there, if not about 15 or 20. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me go check for myself. Oh, okay. I was actually wrong because he didn't just start 15 or 20 games. He started 29 out of 29. If you kept up with this dude, you would know that he eventually transferred from Georgetown, went to Texas Tech, and for his college career, it was decent. McClung is definitely a one-on-one. He's not your traditional point guard, and he's not even like a Steph Curry or a Trae Young. He's most definitely not a pass-first point guard. He's looking to score, and then he's looking to pass. And I'll show you the numbers right here. Like I said, cold hard facts. All throughout his college career, he averaged right at 15 points per game and about 2.5 assists. We'll give him that. So yeah, 15 points per game, 2 assists. It tells you this kid's looking to score. Then he's going to dish out the rock. One thing about McClung too is he is very ball dominant, and I don't want to say he needs the ball in his hands a lot like a Westbrook, but he needs it somewhat a lot, if that makes sense. And I don't want you to take that the wrong way, because it's not necessarily a bad thing. However, it's not necessarily a good thing either. In the Summer League, it is worth mentioning, he did over dribble at times, and Sometimes he doesn't pass the ball when I feel like he should. But hey, it happens. He's a young guy, and I'd much rather him be selfish in the summer league than pass every single play, because who cares? It's a summer league. It's all or nothing. The summer league is nothing more than a glorified practice, and it's a free-for-all. You're basically trying to prove to a team why they should pick you up and sign you to the roster. So it really wouldn't make too much sense for McClung to go out there and have 10 or 12 assists and 2 to 4 points. Yes, the assists look cool, but in the modern day of the NBA, you want a point guard who can score. And if you think I'm wrong on that, look what happened to the Celtics. The reason they couldn't beat the Warriors is because they didn't have a point guard who could score. Moving on to McClung's last game with the Warriors, it was very solid, just like the rest of the summer league. Check out the numbers right here. Played 23 minutes, 4 for 7 from the field, 2 for 4 on threes, had 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 14 points. Can't really expect too much more. Was he phenomenal? No, but he played awesome. But you still got ignorant people tweeting out stuff like this. I never want to watch Matt McClung play a single game of basketball ever again. Cool high school mixtapes though. And then he'll do a crazy play or a crazy layup, and you got people saying stuff like this. I don't know if McClung is a legit NBA level player, but dude is entertaining as heck, LMAO. And there's plenty more comments like that, and I could go through and read about 50 or 100. I'm not going to do that. You get the point. Last but not least, though, I saved the best tweet for last. Somebody said, and it's a Curry fan, obviously, should the Warriors sign Matt McClung now that the summer league is over? And that tweet got about 60 comments, and I went through and skimmed and read about all of them, and everyone said no, but he should get a two-way, and he's not quite good enough for the NBA just quite yet. Here and there, you did have some smart people saying, definitely keep him either in the G League or a roster spot. I hope they don't let him walk, which it is smart. And then you got people saying stuff like this. No, that's a waste of a roster spot. Give him a two-way and blah, 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 blah. I was actually getting overwhelmed with all the comments and people thinking that McClung, he's not good enough to be in the NBA. It blows my mind. And what have I said about the Summer League? We will not, and let me repeat, we will never overreact to it on this channel. I won't overreact to it. I never have, I never will. I don't care if McClung dropped 25 points in 6 straight games. It doesn't matter to me if it was in the Summer League. However, I've already brought this up once, and I'm going to bring it up again. Look at what he did in the G League last year. This man McClung averaged 21.6 points per game in the freaking G League. Oh, and if that wasn't good enough for you, he also proved he can be a playmaker and dish out some passes here and there. He had 7.6 assists and 6.6 rebounds. And may I remind you, he did it very, and I mean very efficiently, shooting 47% from the overall field and nearly 38% behind the arc. What more proof do you need? And I promise and guarantee you, if Sharif O'Neal, Zaire Wade, or Bronny James was putting up these same exact numbers and doing what McClung's been doing, everyone would be in outrage that this player isn't in the NBA. May I remind you that Sharif O'Neal got an opportunity to even participate in the Summer League after only averaging 1.8 points per game at the college level. Like, are you kidding me? And people still think he has a better shot of being on a team than McClung. Sharif won't be on a team. That is utterly ridiculous. And then you also had Dwayne Wade's son, Zaire Wade. He didn't even play in college, and he was playing in the G League. I guess it is worth mentioning that the Lakers did pull him up last year for the last and final game where he played garbage minutes here and there. Here's where things get once again weird though in this situation, because everybody knows this. The Warriors, they don't have room for him. The Warriors really don't even have room to try to even think about keeping Wiggins, Poole, Klay Thompson, and all those players. And you also can't forget to mention they got Wiseman coming back, Moses Moody. Who else is the other guy? Oh yeah, Jonathan Kuminga. Like, out of every team in the NBA, the Warriors is the last team that could even think about keeping McClung. But here's what I am saying, and I'm going to end the video off here, and I want you guys to let me know in the comment section what you think. But you mean to tell me there's not one single team who couldn't use McClung as like a 10th or 11th man off the bench? Like, I'm not even saying he's got to be a starter or even being close to a 6th man, but he for dang sure can be the 8th, 9th, 10th, or 11th guy. Use him in a game when you're down by 40. Use him in a game when you're up by 40. He deserves a spot. And let me make this clear. I'm not talking about some two-way bullcrap contract, and I'm not talking about a 10-day contract. I mean a real one, a year signing or longer. What's it going to hurt a team? Give him a $3 million deal, sign him for a year. If he's good, he's good. Bring him back. If he's bad, just cut him. I don't understand it. I really don't. This guy would be a great, not even backup point guard, but maybe a third point guard off the bench. Look at the facts. He averaged 22 points per game in the Summer League, 8 assists, and nearly 7 rebounds. Did it efficiently, and if that wasn't enough for you in the G League, he completely went off as well. Will he get signed? I don't know. He deserves to be signed, but here's what I do know. If Sharif O'Neal was putting up these numbers, he'd have been signed in a heartbeat. Literally, you can't make this stuff up. Twitter explodes when Sharif O'Neal makes a common layup with his left hand. What do you think would have happened if he would have dropped 12 or 14 points in a game? It blows my mind. I am very curious. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comment section. But what have you been? Road to 300K.